Let's welcome in our morning guest. Gaurang Shah joins us. Avinash Gorashkar is here with me in India Bull studio. Manas Jaiswal is also now joining us, and Sameet Chavan also joins us this morning. Good morning, gentlemen. Gaurang, let me start with you. What are the picks that you have in the near term?
Morning, Pankaj. Morning, Pankaj. Well, from a long-term point of view, and of course by long-term, the definition is at least year and a half plus time horizon. We have reviewed our coverage, which was earlier positive, and post this correction, we believe some of the stocks in the broader markets have become very attractive, and where the potential of earnings is very clearly visible, and the downside is protected. So with that perspective, the first one is Capital First. We had a positive coverage earlier, and this particular company had achieved our targets. We have reviewed our coverage post the earning. Our long-term target is 635 on Capital First. The second one is again from a consumption theme, Havells India. Great set of numbers, 390 is the long-term target on Havells India. And the third one, again from discretionary spending, if you will, is Asian Paints. And despite the OPEC meet and the noise on the street about production cut, I have a strong feeling that it's going to be very difficult to convince countries like Iran and Iraq and Nigeria and other non-OPEC nations to cut their production. So I don't think there's going to be any large inflation role that Saudi Arabia is going to play. And by that, you will see crude oil prices head lower and possibly sub $45 a barrel on both NYMEX and Brent, and stay there for a longer while. With that perspective, Asian Paints is the stock wherein we are extremely positive. You might see some short-term pain because of the liquidity crisis and demonetization, but there are long-term gains over here from current levels where the stock is trading. Yesterday it was up close to about 3.5%. 1110 is the target on Asian Paints.
Right. Avinash, what are your picks? Mahanagar Gas, they just declared numbers. Some of the other ones as well.
Yeah, Pankaj. In fact, we have three investment calls. The first one is on Mahanagar Gas. We believe that, as Indraprastha Gas reported good numbers, in fact, Mahanagar also reported a very strong set of numbers. And more importantly, volume growth has also been quite decent, both for CNG as well as for PNG. Our sense is that gas is, in the gas space, this is a very stable player, and with the kind of institutional money which has gone in, and plus the kind of expansion the management commented post the results, I think definitely we could look at a target price of around 900 over the next, say, 12-15 months. Second stock is a housing finance company. We like Diwan Housing. The stock has started moving up, in the last couple of weeks. But I think the oncoming RBI policy plus the kind of deposit base which has increased with banks, I think clearly makes us feel that RBI could now go in for a rate cut. And I think in terms of asset quality, loan book, Diwan Housing definitely qualifies to be a good quality player in the housing finance pack. And the third company, Pankaj, is a mid-cap stock. We like a company called Nesco. Now, this is the infrastructure services player, which runs the Bombay, industrial exhibition space called Bombay Exhibition Center. Now, what is unique about this company is they have moved into basically letting out residential towers. They've got in the hospitality business. Very strong return on equity, a very strong earnings growth expected over the next 12-18 months. Our sense is that this is a quality play, and over the next, say, 12-18 months, one could look at a target price of 2,500.
All right, Manas, what about your top picks?
I have three buy calls. First is MRF, where after almost 1,000 rupees correction, stock took support near to 50-day moving average. And yesterday it broke the resistance of 48,500 with higher volumes. So I think we may see further recovery in MRF. It can test 51,000. So one can buy it with a stop loss of 48,500. Second is a buy call on Bharat Financials, where stock was facing a lot of resistance near to its 200-day moving average for last 8-9 trading sessions. But yesterday it broke its 200-day moving average with higher volumes. Oscillators are showing positive crossover. So we may see further up move. It can test its 100-day moving average, which is placed near to 770. So 770 is our target. One can buy it with a stop loss of 720. And last one is a buy call on Biocon, where stock took support near to 100-day moving average few days back. And yesterday it broke its 50-day moving average with higher volumes. So I think this rally will continue and stock can test 945 soon. So one can buy it with a stop loss of 907.
All right, and Sameet, what are your top picks?
Yes, even we have three buy calls. We are focusing on those stocks which have hammered down in the recent past and are trading around their strong support zone. Our first buy would be on Voltas, which has already corrected 20-22% from its recent highs and is now trading around its strong support of 290-295. After a consolidation of nearly 4-5 days, this stock has managed to give a decent close yesterday beyond its 5-day moving average. Thus, we expect this stock to climb towards 334. Stop loss would be around 298. Our second buy would be on Biocon. This stock has given a decent correction in the recent past. However, this stock managed to find a strong support around 850, and yesterday we saw a decisive breakout with substantial rise in volumes. Thus, we expect this momentum to extend a bit. Our immediate target on Biocon would be around 965. Stop loss would be around 895. And our third buy would be on Castrol, which has given a decent pullback during yesterday's session. It has managed to close above its 5-day moving average. Thus, we expect this stock to climb towards 428, which would be our near-term target, and stop loss would be around 392.